when you're going to events, they don't have to be just the big events. You can go to small local events and you can find representatives of the company at those events. And often they're salespeople. I got to know, let's say, Ben Dolan at BP Fuels through Bruce Hendel at BP Fuels. Bruce is the salesman who introduced me to the marketing person. Sometimes you can meet marketing people through sales. Salesmen want to make more money and sell more product for the brand. And how do you do that? You do that through good marketing. So salesmen have a strong incentive to do things that work. If your race program is truly going to be an asset to a company where you can provide value and enhance the brand and increase sales and maybe elevate brand level and equity levels, well, salesmen will help you meet the right people in the company. So try to get to know the regional or the local people to get to know the national people. Use sales to get to know marketing. As Catherine was saying, ask for the referral, ask for others. I heard someone say something there.
Alex, it's a great point you raised, because one of the things I'm a big believer in, especially with our teams and properties, is hosting sponsorship summits each year. And the goal right there is just to get everyone in the room and outline what the team's doing for the year, what we did the previous year, but also get the brands talking. Where can there be opportunities where the brands can generate some business just because they're sitting in the same room? We're talking about plans. Where does some of the business intersects that could lead to sales? Because if we can generate sales as a byproduct of this partnership, that's just going to let this partnership renewed much easier and potentially even grow into the future.
Travis, that's a great point. I'm going to end on that as well, because every big team and every large successful team that I know, without exception, they do their own sponsorship summits as well. They put their sponsors together one day out of the year, and they usually go over what their plan is for the following year. And then they encourage those sponsors to work together. And I know, because I've spoken at many of these to represent the series that I was with at the time, but the best racers out there have their own sponsorship summits, and it's with their own sponsors. They're not, and they can invite new sponsors. Very few usually go to the sponsor summit of a team, but it's the brand, all the brands coming together to meet each other and to find ways to work together. And then one brand might say, oh, guess what? I have an idea. This other company might fit in well with this. Tony, you said that once, and I think it was the Mag flashlight company when we had a sponsor summit. You said, oh, you know what? Maglite needs to be here. I'm pretty sure that was
Mag, actually, that's a great example. I forgot all about that, but Maglite was one of the companies that were really pursuing the category. And I think theirs was more about doing a professional custom line of products for other businesses. That was becoming one of their expanding things. And we talked about inviting them to the sponsor summit, even they weren't a partner yet, and kind of showing them some of the pieces. So yeah, that was definitely a great success piece on that.
You meet one brand.
I'm really excited, Alex, because Nate finally said yes to one of my proposals, who's lurking on this call, and now he gets to come to one of our sponsorship summits. So
are we talking about Nate Hunt, BF Goodrich?
We are. A little shout out to my boy Nate out there.
He's on the call, huh? He wouldn't join the tire panel, but he'll listen in.
He's always lurking.
Yeah, he's great.